Hello, hello! Welcome back to my channel. This is Donnie and you're watching Diamond Painting by Donnie. I have an unboxing today and it is one that I teased about in my live. So I know you guys have been waiting for it, so let's get started. Here is the package. And, well, you don't need to guess. You know, I have it written right on here. It's actually from the EM Fun Store. And I did double check with Evermoment to make sure that this was one of their stores. This was their store as well. So it is. So it should have the same quality and everything that we expect from Evermoment in this package. Alright, so as you can see, I have two of them. And I have only received an Evermoment. I've only ordered from Evermoment one other time. So it's been several months, so I'm really not sure what to expect. I know to expect a little purple bow and that they're in cylinders, which I can see from the package. That's what it is. This wrapping is very thick. It's not your typical garbage bag wrapping. This is interesting though. They just had the top taped. I just pulled this tape off. I didn't have to cut that or anything. You would think that they'd try to get it a little bit sealed a little better. But that's all they did was taped it up here. We can just open it right up. Let me see right inside. Alright, let me go ahead and cut the rest of this tape off the top. There we go. And now you can fully see inside the bag. And that's what we've got. There's the larger one, and there's the smaller one. Alright, so this is very thick material, bubble wrap. I wish I had some of this, but I'm sure it's not cheap. It's very interesting. So what they did was basically just wrapped it in bubble wrap, but very high quality bubble wrap. The one thing about this, it does not retain, for some reason, I don't know if it was the machines that went through or what, but you can see the outline of the machines, the bubbles underneath from whatever machines it went through. Alright, so this, as you can see on the label, this arrived February 2nd. Today is March 1st. It does take me a while sometimes to get to them, I know. And these bows don't have to be removed just because this isn't part of the package that you have to take off to get to it. You can just leave them on there. You can just pop the caps off. Alright, so what's this one say? I can't read it. It says size 40 by 40, 36 colors. Let's see. There you go. Too close? There it is. It was in focus. Why is it not? There. Anyway. This one. I can't read it. The little screen from up here. It's size 30 by 40, 37 colors. Alright, since I'm on the page with the larger one, let's do that one first. Alright. There we go. And as you can see, it's rolled around the inside of the tube, and then everything else is down inside there. Oh, that's a cute hair tie. Okay, we'll get to the canvas in a second. Here's my drills. Here's the toolkit, and I've been needing to replace my Every Moment tweezers. I've only, like I said, ordered one time, and I used the bejeebies out of it because I actually finally broke the tips off. When I started making drill pins, I'm really hard on tweezers, so this will not be used on making drill pins. This will be just kept for me. So it has a finger grippy, it has a 3-placer on it, and they supply you with a 6-placer, a bunch of wax, and a white tray. And they also supply you with several bags. These feel actually kind of thick. They don't feel like they're like the thin. Yeah, these are thicker. These aren't the cheapy ones with the red thing at the top. These are a lot thicker. So I don't know if they supply enough. I don't think that there are 36 in here. Definitely not. And there are some labels. And here's the free gift. Those are adorable. Oh my gosh, I'm going to have to put them in Tesslin's hair. There's little owls on this one. And it's that pink polka dotted. That's cute. Alright. Enough of the cutesy stuff there. Let's get this canvas out. Alright. Okay, so let me give you the logistics here. This is what this one looks like. I call it the White Child Fairy with Kitten. She's dressed all in white. And it's 40 by 40. I paid $22.34. I ordered it January 18th. They shipped it January 23rd, so it took 5 days. And then I received it February 2nd. It's a full square. I don't know why I ordered square. I don't know if they do rounds on Every Moment. But, so 15 days. So a little over 2 weeks. That's pretty good. And it said that there was 36 colors on this. So let's get looking at the canvas. And it does have an inventory sheet, which basically is just so you know how many there are. It doesn't exactly tell you how many bags you need, which, you know, I find strange because you can figure out how many you need because, but the thing is on theirs, they don't put as many, they don't put the same amount of diamonds in their bags as other people do. These smaller bags have around 180, and then the larger bags, as you can see, these ones here, they have around 800. Whoops, right here. So these ones are going to have around 800 gems in them. And they have little numbers. So I don't know. I really don't know. They have I see 3, 4, 5, 6, all different numbers on them, the little numbers. So I don't, this is one of those where I'll probably have to figure it out just going by, you know, I'm just going to make sure every color is here when I do the bead inventory. I'm not going to sit there and count them and determine whether or not they've sent enough, because I've never heard of anyone running out of drills from Every Moment. And if you do run out, I'm sure, you know, they have great customer service. I'm sure they will have no issues with sending you replacement drills. So I'll just set that aside. And that would be great for making a copy for making labels. And this key is very clear, very legible, nice size, and it's got a clear thumbnail. You can actually see it pretty well with the images. Can you see the silhouette in the background? Or not the silhouette, but like a, I don't know what you would call that. But anyway, I don't want to get any kind of bubble action going on here. So let's get this. It feels so smooth. I almost don't want to take the cover off. But we are going to. Hopefully this is not overlapped. And let's take a gander at this image. And, okay. Oh wow. Look at how beautiful that is. And these bubbles, there are bubbles. They had to be from when I just unrolled it. To see with it rolled like this, there's no bubbles. But then when it's flat, they're tiny, tiny bubbles, but... Oops, let me pull my sleeve up. That's just probably from going, I don't know. These don't look like they're in the direction of from when I pulled it off, because I pulled it off from the angle, and these bubbles are this direction, because they're right in here, right through here. Yep, I can feel them. Well, the image looks nice. It looks really good. I mean, you can see her silhouette right here. I'm going to call it a silhouette because I don't know what else to call it. Like the double image. And that's one of the things that really attracted me to this, was this second image of her back there. I could never afford to have that feature put on my kids' school pictures. But I always wanted to have it on there. I'm going to try pulling this straight down instead of from the corner, just to see what we got. Okay, let's pull it down. Try and do it in one motion. Okay. It's kind of big. 40 by 40 is an awkward size. Yeah, this is a big river. I've never seen one this big. I mean, it's almost like it was a bubble, but it's not anymore. Yeah, actually it is a little bit bubbled. And there's bubbles going on up here. But they're really small. They'll be easy to fix with the X-Acto knife. But I really did not expect to see bubbles on this canvas. Alright. Let's put it this direction so you can see the image. I'm going to try and pull it back as far as I can without pulling it off. Because you know I would not be able to get back on straight. So that looks so clear. I mean, that looks just magnificent. I mean, it almost looks like it's a complete portrait already. Beautiful. I mean, the bubbles are going to be there. I've accepted that. So that just leads me to believe it doesn't matter if it's rolled on the inside or if it's rolled on a foam roller. Bubbles are going to happen whether you want them to or not. This This one right here, though, is, I mean, you can see it in the camera. You can see this large, like, almost a discoloration you can see because it's not touching the canvas. And that's just a little bit disappointing. Yeah. But as far as this image goes, it's beautiful. I mean, this is just so pretty. And this is something I'll probably put up in Teslin's room. You can look at the drill field. Let me get over the light. See how clear the symbols are. It's got a lot of skin tones to it because of this background being what it is. And here's, again, the image that they sent. You can barely see that in the background, but on here, it's really, I mean, it looks pretty bold on here. You can see it really clearly. This color that's outlining the darker areas, it's an 842 color, so I'm not sure. I'm just really intrigued as to how this is going to look when it's done. I mean, 40 by 40, it really doesn't look like it's that large. Like I could just whip it out. But you can even see the cat and the flower she's holding in her hand. I love how her hair is done in the French braids. Well, yeah, French braids. It's so pretty, and she's so cute. Alright, I'm going to cover this back up, and we'll just check the drills to make sure they're all here. I'm not even going to lift this other corner to release the curl, because, well, why not? That way when I hang it up, it'll be completely flat to begin with. Oh, wow. Yeah, there's another really large bubble going on down here. That's just shocking to me. See, can you see it? See if I can get you to where it's at. Yeah, you can see it at that angle there. See where the bubble is. And I'd hate to think that it was something I did by keeping it, by not opening it for that month that it sat here, but see, it looks like there's going to be one there too. Yeah. And then there's this one here. Gosh, there's actually quite a bit of bubbles on this canvas. I'm really shocked. But if I roll it, yeah, they're still there. I think a lot of the time what I'm starting to believe is that the bubbles happened during the unboxing, the unrolling process. Puckers, on the other hand, are different. Those are the ones where it's where you can see the big creases on the back, and they're like bunched up. That happens during production. But bubbles, I'm really almost I'm almost convinced either that or they're putting it they're rolling it up before the glue has a chance to adhere to the canvas. You know, that might be it too. And so when they roll it, it doesn't it's not getting, it's adhering to a rolled canvas, so that when you unroll it, it's giving a bubble because of the fact that it's rolled up around something like this. And then when you go to unroll it, it gives that wrinkle on top. So that's my theory. I'm starting to really think that that's what's going on. All right, let's look at these drills. Set that there. I do like how they put them in these Ziploc bags. Kind of neat. And they put them in here nice and neat. So there's a lot of this color. $9.50. Well, I guess these are three different colors here. Look at that. $37.74. There's some really pretty peach colors. And this is not something in my normal color wheel. But I thought I would give it a shot. Because oddly enough, I had a hard time finding something on Evermoment that I wanted. There was actually 4 of them. And 2 of them are still in my shopping cart. And I actually had my husband help pick them out. He picked the other one out. And I really wanted to get this one, so I made sure to get this one. But some of these colors, they almost look like they're the same color. They're very, very close in shade. Like $9.50 and $9.51. I mean, those don't look much different at all, if anything. And then there's, well, $3.70 and $3.71. There's an obvious difference between those two. But, like, I mean, this is ever so slight of a difference there. You can see it, but it's not much. And then here's the smaller bags of the $9.50. See, all the $9.50s say have a 5 on them. This has a 4, and this number has a 4, and this one has a 6. So $2.25 doesn't even have a number. This one has a 3, and this one has a 2. So I don't know what those numbers mean, and I'm guessing they're not going to tell us. So I'm just going to do a quick check real quick to make sure everything's here, and then we'll move on to the next canvas, okay? Okay, everything is here. I mean, all the drills are here. It's really a bit frustrating having to pull a number out and then find that, you know, it's already checked off because they have them in different, a lot of them are in 2 different size bags that are not together in the bag. But in any case, it's beautiful. It does have bubbles, and how those bubbles got there is something I may never know, or we may never know. But I do know how to fix them. I don't know if it's something I should contact the store about, or if it's something that I just see. That's the thing. I don't know if it's something I did, or if it's something that they did when producing it, or whatever. I don't know. But it looks pretty, and I can make it work. I can cut the bubbles and drill on it. Even though there are a lot of bubbles, I can make them lay down. So give me a couple minutes. I will be right back, and then we will move on to the smaller of the 2. All right, let's move on. This second one, let's hope I'm not going to cause bubbles, or it's not going to have bubbles, whatever the case may be. This one is the same. Came in the same package. So this one I paid $18.80 for, and it's a 30 by 40. And you know me, I hate spending more than around $10 for a 30 by 40. So, let's hope it's worth it. Let's pull this cap off. Oh, I call this the purple feather eye. And this is what it looks like. There we go. Now, get the cap off. Pop! And it looks like I got two different hair ties this time. Pink one and then a purple and black one. Awesome. Got some variety there. Same toolkit. So now I have a backup set of tweezers. Great. Oh, I was thinking that the labels were in there, but the labels are in with the bags. More bags and more labels. And here's the drills, which you can see all the purples. We'll look at those in a minute. Let's pull out this canvas. "37 colors. It's got that nice plasticky, new plastic smell. So let's just open it right here, like this. Yeah, I can almost feel that there's a bubble going to be right about here. Almost. I don't know. Feels kind of lumpy. Alright, let's quit trying to see under the cover before it's uncovered and just look at it. Actually, you know what? This one does not have any bubbles. Yeah, just rivers, but no bubbles. See, I mean, if you wonder what I'm doing here, I can tell, well, there's something flaked on here already. Is you can lightly run your fingers across the canvas without them sticking to it. I think it's a practice I've had practice at. So that's interesting. It's like some kind of fuzz was on there. That's not from me. Okay. Is, you know, you just lightly, you can lightly touch it and feel, and that's how I can tell if there's bubbles. Is if I think there's a bubble, all I have to do is run it across it, and if it's completely flat, then you know there's no bubble. And these up here are they're threatened bubbles. They're rivers that are almost wanting to come up to the surface. They kind of feel a tiny bit raised, but not to the point where I would call it a bubble that would need to be cut. But look at the clarity of that eye. That is just, oh my gosh, it looks way different from my angle down here, because this white just looks like a blob of white with a bunch of specks in it. But from your view, it looks so good. Try and get out of some of the glare of the light. That is just, it just looks beautiful. Let's pull off the second half. Now see, there is one here at an angle where I stopped. And when I stopped here, there's another one. So that, and then there's another one where I stopped again. They're not quite bubbled on this one when I did that. But I did leave some kind of mark on the canvas when I pulled back and then stopped. That's very interesting, because I've done that before. But oh my goodness, look at that eye. Look at that eye. I know eyes aren't everybody's thing, but that is just unbelievably beautiful. Look at all those gems on the eyelid. Wow, and that purple. Whew. Yeah, there is a little bit of bubbling right here where the crease meets. In this one spot right there, it's kind of raised a bit. But again, the key is nice and large. You can read the symbols very clearly. And here on the canvas as well, you can read those symbols. And since I haven't ordered from them, I actually have not done a Never Moment yet. I am not used to some of these symbols that I'm seeing, but there's a lot of color blocking, and I'm looking forward to that. And I'm not being sarcastic, because I love me some color blocking. There we go. All right. Now, if I were to lift this edge up, let's see. Well, the adhesive is actually not all the way down right there. So I need to get that pressed down. There we go. And just pull it back. Take a peek. A little bit of raised area right where I had stopped. But this is way better than that first one. The bubbles are not, it's not bubbled. It's really rivers, lots of rivers. And I wish I could explain to people what a river is, because I can see rivers. I can see the rivers. I don't know if you're going to be able to see them. But if you're ever looking at your canvas and you kind of look at it, yeah, there you go. You can see, if my camera would stay in view, focus, there. See, those are all rivers. They look like little wrinkles, but they're not raised. So they're okay to have on your canvas. They don't hurt anything. But if you ever hear me talk about rivers, that's a river. What's under here? The cap to the tweezers. I really wish I had a million hours in a day so I could do all my diamond paintings. Look at that detail. I think 30 by 40 is perfect size for eyes. Because sometimes you don't know if you're going to need the detail, but when I have just one solid object and it has some details around it, I'm thinking 30 by 40 should be plenty big to get detail out of this, and it is. This is great. 30 by 40 is about the size of 2 pieces of paper. A little less. So, if you think of it that way, it might make it easier to finish it faster. All right, let's look at these drills. Purples. Love me some purples, and they really shoved them in this bag. All right, so let's take a look at some of these. There's 208. And I think that's probably the color of the eye itself. Look at that. This part actually pretty much matches it right there too. I think they have, that's 208, so I'm not sure. I didn't look at it. It could be 550. because we've got 550, 552. Here's more 552s. What other purples do we have? 3746. It's kind of a brick color there. Got some pinks. Another pink. Got some browns. Here's another purple. Well, purplish. It's more like a lavender, 554. And that's that same brick color. More pink. Different number. And here's a blue, 792. And 791. That's almost 823 dark. There's quite a bit of 310s here. And yep, there's 823. See, that's really close. These are really close in shades. Well, now I'm picking it up, you can see more of a purplish tint to the 791. Yeah, getting some light on it makes a difference. And let's see, there's another purple. That's more 208, so it goes with that. And then another blue, a little bit of 312 there. Oh, they sent me a hair. Look at that. It's like a dog hair or something. Ew. But that's about it for the purples. There is 820, that beautiful 820. And then there's greens. I think that's for the iris, because there were several different colors inside that eye. And here's some more blues and an aqua teal kind of color, 807. And more 310s. And the rest of these are kind of dull colors. And there's that 154, that wine color. Alright, I'm going to take the inventory and I'll be back with you to give you my thoughts. As expected, everything is accounted for. All the numbers are here. I just wanted to comment about a couple of things. I do like how they have the up arrow on this one. It's 800, but I don't know how you can mistake that for 008. But having the up arrow on some of these is really nice to have, especially when it's like 609, 906, you know, things like that, that could be transposed easily. And threes can't be transposed because when you turn them around, they don't look like a 3, they look like an E. But it's mainly the ones that start and end with a 6 or a 9, or have 6s and 9s and like 669 or 996. Or for some people who've never done diamond painting and come across, you know, the red 666 color and realize, you think that might have been 999, but us who've been doing it for a while know that there is no 999, so we know it's a 666. But anyway, having the up arrow is nice when companies actually print that on their bags. Another thing I wanted to mention is things like, this is why I'm confident that I won't run out. This number 543, they say there's about 180 in each bag, and they sent me 2 bags. I only need 90 of this color. So I have like 4 times the amount that I'm going to need if they have 180 in each one of these bags. And I did count them one time. Believe it or not, I counted them, and I actually posted pictures of the drill tray with an entire packet of one of these in there. And I think it came out to, you know, something like 170. So I wasn't going to go and count one of these big bags, but that's good to know that, what they say is, accurate. There are approximately 180 in each one of these small bags. So, there are so many diamond paintings I've unboxed recently. I am so excited to start, but I definitely need to get busy on the one that I have. And you guys are just keeping me busy in the pen shop, so I haven't been able to do as much diamond painting as I want. I generally have about one day where I have a few hours that I can diamond paint, and that would be Saturdays. And I just stay busy. I stay busy doing so many things, and it's just crazy that some people think that I have all the time in the world to unbox all my diamond paintings the day that they come in and post them that same day. Like, I have nothing else to do in life. I don't have a 6-year-old. I don't have a husband. I don't have a business I'm trying to run, plus my YouTube. And anyway, rant over. I'm done. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. As I said in my last video, I haven't researched any more question of the day so far, but I'll ask a couple things that you can possibly answer if you would like. What do you think about my theory about causing bubbles when you're pulling them back from the canvas, when you pull the cover off of your diamond painting? Do you possibly notice anything when you're doing that? Do you pull it back in one fell swoop, or do you do it slowly, stop? Have you ever noticed that if you pull back a little bit and then pull back a little more, that it leaves a little bit of a mark there, that it possibly pulls it up? Let me know what you think. Is Evermoment the best company you've ordered from? If you've ordered from them before? I do think that they have some great features about them. Their images are superb on the canvas, but I don't think that they're perfect. No company is. I think they try really hard for customer satisfaction. They want to make people happy, and I think that's why they put in these cute little things to add to buyability from them. Having the fact that they put in better bags, that they include labels, they put in extraordinary tweezers, and they put the cushion grip on the pens, and they give you a couple of multi-placers. I think that's all little extras. You pay for them, but I think they're all little extras that people like, that brings people back to their shop. Not only that, a lot of people don't, like I said, I've not heard of anyone complain about missing diamonds from them. And from what I've seen just from this unboxing here, because I can't remember my original one. I'll actually post my original Evermoment unboxing up here. And because I don't remember how that one went, and I do remember being a bit salty that I had to pay a little bit more just so I could try this company out, and that was back in the day before I was doing the pen shop and things. Funds were a lot tighter back then. But I do like the little extras that they do, the extra mile that they go, having their name on here, putting these bags in here, so I don't have to go put all these into a Ziploc bag of my own, even though that's maybe 2 cents it costs. But the fact that they did it, and I can just put these back in here, write my information on my inventory sheet, stick that in there, and then it can go be filed in the containers that I keep all my diamond paintings in. It's one less step I have to take. And the tube is nice and the ribbon is cute, but I do like the tubes. Don't get me wrong. I think the tube is an excellent idea, and I know we pay for that. The price on the 40 by 40 was a little better. It was $4 more than the 30 by 40, and I got 10 extra centimeters for that. But paying $18, almost $19 for a 30 by 40, it really is hard for me to accept that. I'm going to put this on my to-do list of my things that I'm going to want to get to soon, because I want to actually do it every moment, so that I can have the post review to say how I enjoyed it or how it worked out for me, and not just the unboxing part of it, because that is so important. But I do need to finish what I've started, because I have started too many things and haven't finished them, and I need to work on that. So that's it. If you want to, tell me what you think, your thoughts on Evermoment, your thoughts on the bubbling issue, leave your answer down below in the comment section. Don't forget to hit that like button on your way down. I always say that, but some people do forget. And I will see you guys in my next video. Have fun diamond painting, and don't forget to always sparkle wherever you go and whatever you do. Take care, everyone. Bye.